Friends, I'm pleased to join you today from Sacramento, California, where I'm getting ready to travel to the Northeast in just a few days. As you know, Jonathan Friedman and I are going to be traveling to 8 cities, New York City 4 times, then Providence, Rhode Island, Boston, Massachusetts, Hartford, Connecticut, Trenton, New Jersey, Baltimore, Maryland, and Philadelphia, and then back to New York City for the final weekend and Monday morning events. So what I want to do is run over with you the schedule so that there's no confusion about exactly where we're going to be and what's going to be happening. The event is on. We expect a good turnout in every city. Facebook has been helpful in organizing this event, but now the rubber meets the road. And we have to get out there and do this, because as useful as Facebook is, it's street protests in the United States that have traditionally changed the equation of all civil rights movements. And make no mistake about it, this is a civil rights movement. There's a horror in our hospitals, a despicable practice, surgery, they call it. We are cutting off half of the penis of our baby boys, many of our baby boys. If you're watching this video, you probably know the horror, so you don't need to hear it from me. So let me run over the schedule with you for the Circumcision Crisis Northeast Marathon. We will be in New York City, Times Square, on Saturday, the 16th of November, this Saturday. Rain or shine, snow, freezing, hail, I don't care what the weather's like, we'll be there. The last I saw, it looks like we'll have pretty good weather. And that'll be 10 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon. Come when you can. I mean, I understand everyone's got busy lives, different schedules. Don't feel like that 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. restricts you. You can come at noon, you can come at 1 o'clock, you can come at 2 o'clock and stay till 3. We need you there. We're going to educate a lot of people. Bring your own sign, bring your own literature. If you want to wear a bloodstained man and woman suit, that's fine. That works real well. We also need educators in street clothes. So we will see you in Times Square on Saturday. On Sunday, the 17th of November, we will be at the intersection of Hope and Thayer Streets in Providence, Rhode Island. 10 to 3, rain or shine, snow or hail. If it's cold, what I did when I went to Spokane last winter, so that I didn't have to wear anything over my white suit, I layered underneath my whites, and you might want to consider doing that. Then we'll be in Boston on Monday, the 18th of November. That will be at the Massachusetts State House, 24 Beacon Street. And again, that's rain or shine, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. The next day, we will be in Hartford, Connecticut. That's Tuesday, November 19th. We will be at the intersection of West State and North Willow, where it intersects with Barrack Street. That's near the New Jersey State House. Trenton, New Jersey, rain or shine, Wednesday the 20th of November, 10 to 3. We'll be in Baltimore the day after that. That'll be the 21st of November at the intersection of Pratt and Calvert Streets. Rain or shine, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's near the Baltimore Aquarium, and that was suggested to me by several intactivists. And we talked about it on the event page, and people seem to think that was a good place to meet. So that'll be Baltimore on Thursday. Thursday the 21st. We'll be in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. I particularly love that one. That'll be Friday, the 22nd of November. We will meet at the intersection of Chestnut and South 6th Street. Now, this is a historic location because it's adjacent to the Liberty Bell, and it's part of the Independence National Historical Park. I've gotten word from a lot of people that they are going to join us in Philadelphia as well. We have a lot of intactivists in that part of Pennsylvania, and Jonathan and I and others from Intact Pennsylvania look forward to seeing you there. And which reminds me, before I get on to the last weekend of this event, we want to express our deep appreciation to Saving Our Sons and all the different Intact state organizations that are co-sponsoring these events with us and are going to be there with us and supporting us in this endeavor. We've got Intact New York, Intact Rhode Island, Intact Massachusetts, Intact Connecticut, Intact New Jersey, Intact Maryland, and Intact Pennsylvania, all on board for this event. This is going to be the greatest show of unity and manpower in the history of intactivism in the United States, and we certainly do encourage you to be there with us, including the grand finale weekend in New York City, which will be a week from this coming Saturday. It'll be November the 23rd, Saturday, November the 23rd, and we will meet in Union Square Park, which is at East 14th and Broadway. Rain or shine, snow or hail, no matter how cold it is, Jonathan Friedman and I will be layered if we have to. I figure we can endure anything even below 0 Fahrenheit just by layering up. I've lived in the Northeast and I know what it takes to do it. So our whites will be showing and we will be looking like snowmen underneath, but we will be layered up in the event of, and particularly if it's windy. Even if it's like 30 degrees or even 40 degrees, if there's a wind blowing, it can be bitter cold. So come prepared for cold weather, because we've had people come out before and they have underestimated the force, the chilling power of the cold of a windy winter day, even when the temperature is not extreme. Then on Sunday, the 24th of November, we will be in back to Times Square. We'll be back to Times Square on that Sunday. Rain or shine, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And please always remember you can come when you can and leave when you must. There's no those are just suggested hours. They're guidelines. We understand that people aren't necessarily going to be able to go the whole full 5 hours, and you might be comfortable with a half hour, an hour, 2 hours, and then the final event in our Northeast Marathon will be New York City's financial district on Monday the 25th. This should be a very interesting day, because we will be in the heart of the money that moves America. And this is also the money that is behind circumcision and the different money bags across the nation. The U.S. government, Bill Gates and his crowd, and other people are, God knows why they're doing this to us. Someone has sold them a monkey in a bag. Bill Gates might genuinely think that circumcision is a beneficial thing. He's a fool if he does. He obviously hasn't done any research if he thinks that. But that's where we stand. Bill, if you're watching this, join the intactivist movement. We could do a lot with a few $100s from you, bro. So that'll be the financial district, New York City, Monday the 25th. We're going to meet at Zuccotti Park on the Broadway side, and that will be an early demonstration, 8 in the morning till 11, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. And then we'll break, and that will conclude our Northeast Marathon. There are many other Bloodstained Men events coming up. If you have seen the event page on Bloodstained Men and Their Friends on Facebook, you'll see that we have a lot of plans, And there are a number I've talked about that I haven't yet put on the page, but they're in the works. We're going to be in the Southwest United States in late February, early March, and that will include Los Angeles, San Diego, Tucson, Phoenix, Las Vegas. We might throw in Fresno for good luck. I don't know. I'll have to sit down and see how it all works out. We might do Los Angeles twice or San Diego. I don't know. Have to see what the best thing there is and talk to people like Najee Winch and Michael Dove and Garrett Wolf, Crystal Tomino, and Richard Russell, other people there. Then we're also, I'm in contact with intactivists from Washington State and Oregon State. We're planning a Northwest Marathon and that will be next summer sometime. I believe the last we talked about it's going to be in July, but we'll see. It might be in June. But just keep up on the event page, and you'll see it when we're working on it right now. And then, of course, I haven't put this on the event page, but I will be in Colorado next summer also for the symposium in Boulder. I will have Carol Ann Mask put details of that as soon as possible on Facebook. And by the way, I want to thank Carol Ann Mask in this process. She has been kind enough to serve as a typist, so to speak, for me, and is inputting any posts or keyboard comments that I'm asking her to. So while I'm out of touch temporarily due to a Facebook software bug that we're working to resolve with Facebook, I have to believe that they believe in freedom, liberty, and the American way of life. So I don't think that the software bug is going to last forever. Facebook, if you're listening, let's get on the stick, bro. Let's stop interfering with intactivist work. We have serious work to do, and someone said to me, it seems like Facebook is run by fifth graders for third graders. Well, I don't believe that, but it would certainly be helpful if you would fix your software problems and stop inadvertently, if you will, interfering with intactivist work. So that's pretty much what I have to say to you today, friends. I believe in America's future. I don't believe that circumcision will last much longer. It's already on life support. Our Northeast tour is going to do some heavy-duty educating. These are all family-friendly events, by the way. We work with law enforcement across the nation, and law enforcement, I have to tell you, I have been really, really impressed with the quality and the caliber, and even, believe it or not, because I know some of you don't agree, but I have been impressed with the integrity and the intelligence of so many men and women in law enforcement. They are fine, fine American moms and dads like you are, like I am. And they don't want to see their babies hurt. And so many of them have taken literature from us in all the cities we've worked. They've defended our right to protest. They've gone out of their way to be very, very kind to intactivists. So bear that in mind when you see a policeman or policewoman at one of our events. They are our friends because they are there to serve and protect our civil liberties. And you know that what we're engaged in is a civil liberty issue. And we're working with the American Civil Liberties Union. Even as I speak, we're protesting at their Northern California events. But we have attorneys who are in discussions at a high level with the ACLU, and we're hoping to get them on board to recognize that baby boys in America deserve the absolute protection of the law that girls have. Girls are not a protected species. Boys are protected too. Boys and girls are protected by federal law. Now we just have to apply it because the law is there. You can't pass a law favoring one sex over another. So boys are protected by the current federal law that protects baby girls. We'll see. I know that David Llewellyn in Atlanta is working on that, and Attorneys for the Rights of the Child in Oakland, California is working on that. Stephen Swoboda. And we extend all our respect and gratitude to those men for the work they're doing, because the law works slow. It shouldn't, but that's just the way it is. The circumcisers have pulled a fast one on the American people. There was never any reason to do this to our baby boys. No one else in the world does this to their baby boys in the hospital, newborn baby boys. No one. It's an obscene violation of the integrity of a human body to strap you down and do this, inflict this horror. What an absolute bloody, despicable thing American doctors are doing. And they're not going to get away with it. Any doctor that's doing this, I'm telling you, you have no excuse. You're just following a parent's order. Where have we heard that before, bro? So cut it out. Get with modern times. Friends, I look forward to seeing you this weekend, and in the 9 days that follow Saturday, Jonathan Friedman are going to be out there working as hard as we can, cooperating with you and all the intact state organizations, and we're going to end this nightmare as soon as we can. It's not going to be our future. America is better than this. I believe that with all my heart. I believe that our founders would have put it into the Constitution had they even known such a thing would happen. They would never. Can you imagine Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington? Can you imagine any of them saying, oh yeah, we have no problem with genital surgery on our babies in the future? No way. They would have put in a constitutional amendment preventing any such horror as we've had inflicted on our people for the last 100 years. So we're going to attack circumcision on every front. It is not American. It is un-American. And with that, I will sign off, pack my bags, and see you in a few days in New York City. Be there. We need your help on the streets, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for everything you're doing. Thank you for caring enough, and thank you for having the wisdom, the intelligence, the compassion to understand that this is a national crisis. Thank you. Thank you very much.